by Ben Burt.
Hello YouTube, this is AugustusLarch, and I'm going to make an installment here on motion pictures that put a screw job on history. A piece of cinema that grabs history by its pelvis and has its way with it, with no regard to accuracy. One of these movies is The Messenger, and I really like The Messenger because it's done really well. John Malkovich, Mila Jovovich, a bunch of other actors. Very good. Except for one thing. The historical content. See, in reality, Joan of Arc, her whole process was to get the Dauphin crowned as King Charles of England, right? And she did that. She captured Reims from the British and had him coronated. But then the movie takes a turn. See, in reality, in the true history, Joan of Arc wanted to go home because she figured her fulfillment of prophecy was completed. But the King of France wanted her to continue on taking Paris back from the English, and that's where she was captured. The movie says that she was on an unrelenting campaign to destroy the English, and she was captured by her own providence, and that is wrong. That is wrong. Why would they have such a terrific movie and then they screw up a major aspect like that? Wrong. Another movie that puts a big screw job on history is Braveheart. The actual Battle of Stirling Bridge was fought on a bridge. And the Scottish people did not wear kilts at that time. That was hundreds of years before they had kilts, or claymores, or bagpipes, or any of that stuff. So at that time, I mean, the Scottish people did paint their faces because they had Pict traditions, which was an ethnic group within Scotland. And they wore a single-piece garment year-round in a very cold country called a saffron, which was bright yellow. And it was a one-piece tunic, and they wore no under-tunic or anything. It was just one piece of clothing that all the men wear as a rite of passage. When they came of age, they donned a saffron. And it was in such a cold country, it garnered an aspect of fortitude through asceticism to wear such light garment. And they all wore the saffron, and they wore a belt and some armor, some light leather armor, maybe a little mail when they were in battle. And there was no kilts, there was no bagpipes, there was no claymores at this time. So William Wallace did fight the Battle of Stirling Bridge, but they didn't line up infantry. The way the Scottish people fought is they fought in waves, and so they always have fresh people into the battle and small groups that could cover one another. Very tactical. And they didn't allow the English forces to cross the bridge. They fought them right on the bridge with waves of small contingents, a small detachment of soldiers at one time. When they got tired, they were relieved. And the English didn't know how to deal with this, and they won the battle. And they wouldn't let them cross the bridge. They slaughtered a bunch of English people right on Stirling Bridge. So it was a battle of Stirling Bridge. In the movie, there's no bridge inside anywhere. The Scottish people are wearing kilts and wielding claymores, and they line up like the English, and they have a normal, which didn't happen. The Scottish people didn't fight like that. So why would they want to put a screw job on history? I think Mel Gibson has done that more than once to history for the aspect of entertainment. And really, I mean, why would they do that? There must be an agenda at play to keep the schism in people's brains so they don't understand the comprehensive play of history. So there's two films that put the big screw job on history, and one of them is The Messenger, and another one is Braveheart. And if you have any more, leave it in the comment section to enlighten me on any other ones that you may have encountered out there, any pieces of cinema. This is AugustusLarch.